That's big. I'm telling you, if it stands up. That's big.
Zoomed and you can actually see it turn its head and look at him before going under the dock.
Its eyes are glowing. What in the world? That looks so real. Oh, hell no to that. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Brookster Watches. Today, I do have another creepy, spooky, and mysterious compilation for you guys. Now, as always, we start with TikTok, of course. Now, this one right here is by Real D's Dark Adventures, as we all know D's Dark Adventures. And supposedly, she had just caught a giant Bigfoot on a live stream. So let's go ahead and give it a watch.
Ha!
Hold on, let me start this over. Sorry.
I don't know what the ticking sound is, Tangerine. I hear...
What?
I'm hearing all kinds of stuff. What the shit? How did I get that? Ha! It's the same one from... That's big, guys.
Now, are we looking right here at these glowing eyes? Because if so, that does look pretty massive.
That's big. I'm telling you, if it stands up. That's big. That's big. That's big.
Yep.
I don't know how... That's big. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Nope. That's big, dude. No. Guys, those eyes got like a foot. Ah! Okay. That's big. I'm not doing that. That's a big boy. I'm going right back down here. That was big. That's big. If it stood up, it's gonna be like 16 foot tall or something, dude. I'm out. No. I don't want to see that. I do not need to see that. I can live without knowing that. Dude. How is something that big getting through this shit stuff? Sorry.
Oh my god. If she like turned around and it was like right there, like between the trees, just like hulking and staring at her, that would be really, really scary.
Sorry. How is something that big? Guys. I've never seen that big before. My god, man. That's not possible. That's not possible. That's not possible. How is it moving in and out through that stuff? I'm so confused. Ah! Hi. Who's that? Hey.
Did I see another set of eyes shine right there? Maybe not. Alright, let's go back to this where she sees
That's not
this.
a foot. Ah! I'm not doing it. Ah! Okay.
Right here. Yo, are we sure that's a Bigfoot? I mean, she's claiming that it is, but could it be some sort of other cryptid like dogman? Just saying. Apparently around her area is a hotspot. That's what y'all keep telling me. So, I don't know, guys. Y'all think she's seen a cryptid or something else? Like, maybe something explainable, like a bear? I tell you what, though. Like, the way that those eyes shine, like how far apart they are and how big they are. I don't know. I'm aiming more towards cryptid. But, like she said, that's really, really big. Okay, so this one right here is by NC. Watchers. And again, it's supposedly another Bigfoot caught on camera. It says truck driver jumps out to film Bigfoot at. Hold on. It says truck driver jumps out to film Bigfoot on camera moving near bridge and river. Where? Is Bigfoot in the room with us? Like, right here? Keep the camera still. Is this right here what we're looking at? I'm so confused. I kind of... Come on, man. Okay, let me pause this. If you can see my cursor right here, I believe that's what he's referring to, which I can see a very big hulking shape, you know, but is that a bear or something? I don't know. Did y'all see anything else? I don't know. I kind of do see like eyes and a face right there. He probably did catch a Bigfoot.
Did you see a Bigfoot? Let us know in the comments.
I mean, it's either a Bigfoot or some pretty good pareidolia. It looked like it moved right there too. I mean, could it be a dogman? Y'all say that like everything. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mean, I definitely do see something right there. Whether it's something huge for sure, but what do you guys think? Let me know. Now, this one right here is by Real Deal For Real 9. And it says eerie trail cam footage of a werewolf. Lord have mercy, oh my gosh, that thing looks scary as hell. Hold on, let's start this over. Okay. I'm pretty sure that I seen everything up close in the camera, if you know what I mean. Y'all. Do y'all think this is... Hold on, let me look. Ain't nobody in the comments saying it's freaking, you know, the A word. Y'all, I seen everything. You got to put in the comments if you seen everything. I don't think that's fake. I don't think that's fake. I think that is real. I mean, that is scary. That's a dog man. It's got a tail, among other things. You know what? If this is slop, the A word, we'll say that. That's the realest slop I've ever seen. Come on, guys. Now, you know some of these things are definitely real. I mean, definitely Dogman is real. For sure. But, like, I don't know. This baffles me right here. If it is the A word slop, that's getting way too real. That's getting way too real, up close and personal, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, guys, this one right here is by Brebe. I think that's how you say it. It says, this was strange. So she explains like what a Japanese haunted house is and her experiences. Some of these are going to be like little cryptid and paranormal stories. So yeah, a lot of them are really, really scary. So let's give this one a watch.
No, because Japanese haunted houses are different than the haunted houses out here. Out here we have like colonial women, ghost cats, some man with boots and a top hat. No, he's creepy. He's creepy, but bear with me. When I first moved to Japan, I was 11 years old. My sister was 4 years old, okay? And we had a little Japanese realtor. She was also showing us places that we could rent. I don't know if there's a certain term for realtors that help you rent versus help you own. We're getting off track. The first house that we went to tour, at the time, I didn't know what a yokai house was. I was 11. I didn't know. But what I did know was the second my foot stepped onto the property through the front door, to this day I can't describe it. I'm going to try my best right now. The ceilings were really low. Everything was white. The outside looked frightening. The inside looked like it got a fresh splat of paint. They were like, you know what? We need to make money off this property. Let's just paint it. Everything was outdated. And there was this thickness. There was the heaviest air, the densest air I have ever tried to breathe. Suffocating. This is the middle of the day. The sun was shining. Not in this house. This house was dark. Air, heavy, musty. And there was this feeling. You know when you walk into a room where people are talking about you, and you can kind of get that feeling? This was different. This was worse. It was like you walked into a room and immediately somebody was trying to you. That kind of energy where, fuck you, you're not welcome to be here, you need to, ew, get out, ugh, something bad's gonna happen kind of vibe. It was evil. That's, there it is. That's the best way to describe it. It was evil. It was magnetic, but instead of like the magnet that's pulling you, it was pushing. And you couldn't breathe, and I had to bail. I went out through the front door. My mom followed me. My mom's like, what the fuck was that? And I go, Mom, we can't live there. My stepdad's in there happy as a clam. He's also insane. So for him, he's not feeling what we feel. He's just walking around with the realtor lady and they're talking about it. And I'm like, they're fucking batshit right now. I don't know if this thing hated foreigners or if it hated women, but we were both, and we were not welcome. And it was the worst feeling I've ever felt in all of my years of being alive. No, because
Dang, that is creepy. Somebody put in the comments, Japanese spirits don't play. I agree. They creepy. Like, have you ever seen some of them Japanese horror films that like have paranormal and ghosts and stuff in them? Nah, like, what was that, Grudge? Oh, hell no to that. This, I don't know. I do live under a rock a little bit. I mean, but I can't believe I missed this news right here. This happened 12/5 on, well, this was posted on 12/5/2025. It's by Breaking 0527. And apparently this hiker, 18-year-old student, went missing after hiking at Dracula's castle. Okay, let's just give this a listen.
George Smythe has an 18-year-old British student, George Smythe, has vanished after entering the area surrounding Romania's famed Dracula's castle.
You couldn't really see him properly.
George left the resort town of Poiana Brasov on the 23rd of November 2025, planning to hike alone toward Brand Castle.
Why? Okay, let me just start this over.
An 18-year-old British student, George Smythe, has vanished after entering the area surrounding Romania's famed Dracula's castle. George left the resort town of Poiana Brasov on the 23rd of November 2025, planning to hike alone toward Brand Castle in the Busegi Mountains. That evening, he called Romania's emergency hotline, asking for help. He said he was exhausted, freezing, and had been forced to step inside the castle grounds to rest for a moment. It was the last time anyone heard from him. Rescue teams later found his backpack at the entrance of Brand Castle. Inside were a sleeping bag, a tent, and scattered food. There were no footprints, no phone, and no trace of George himself. Local search organization Salvamont Brajov launched a full mountain rescue operation. Helicopters, drones with thermal imaging, search dogs, and ground teams have been deployed across the forest and the steep terrain around the castle. Progress has been slow. Heavy snow, freezing temperatures, and the rugged landscape continue to block search teams. Authorities say there is still no explanation for how he disappeared so quickly after his distress call. The question remains, why did George Smythe walk into Dracula's castle, and why did he vanish after stepping inside? An 18-year-old British...
Y'all, people are saying that Dracula got him, vampires got him, Strigoi, however you pronounce those, like the zombie vampire type thing. I don't know. It could just have been people from there, you know, that, I don't know, guys. Like, that is sad. So, either I hope he's found, or something, like, yeah, that's just crazy. What do you think happened to him? Definitely let me know in the comments. Oh my gosh. So I'm just going to say it. This is along with, it's nature. This is, you know, explainable nature right here. Okay. This is for real, but it is definitely along the line of cryptid as well. It's by Jimmy Harrod. Okay. And it says, we Aussies know better.
Yeah, so if you're not Australian, this is why we don't go into the dark forest. This is a leg mold of a colossi arachnidae, or better known as the swamp spider. As it's naturally camouflaged with a woody texture, you honestly don't even know where they are. This molt does look old, but
sorry.
Fuck me, it could be anywhere. Yeah, so if you're not Australian, this is why we don't go into the dark forest. This is a leg mold of...
Do you see how big that spider leg is? This is for real. This is a real spider leg that fell off of a spider. No thank you. And then, I don't know, let's see. This is a picture of the spider he is referring to. Hold on, let me fix this right quick. Yeah, somebody shared a picture of straight up what the spider looks like. This is real. This is real, and it's in Australia. No, thank you. I will not be visiting Australia anytime soon. Y'all can have the Jurassic spiders, okay? I'm not down for it. So yeah, nature, you are scary, especially in Australia. Okay, they haven't evolved since the dinosaurs. Okay, nature anyway. Like this, no, hell no to that. Okay, guys, so this one right here was posted by Texas Ghost Hunters, Jamie at Texas Ghost Hunter, one of my favorite channels on here on TikTok. And this person right here, this is the original OP right here, if you can see my cursor. Okay, so yeah, it says that person from Twitter posted this strange cryptid creature footage as it was under the water watching him. You can see its large, dark eyes and its pale white skin. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and see this creepy water pale crawler cryptid in action.
Doa Hacks from Twitter posted this strange cryptid creature footage as it was under the water watching him. You can see its large dark eyes and its pale white skin. Zoomed and you can actually see it turn its head and look at him before going under the dock. Vicky Pritijon shared this ghost photo and said, "I've showed this to people and they all say they see a ghost. It was at our local drive and located in Fairleigh, Vermont." Ada J posted this CCTV footage of an apparition that appears twice in intervals of 17 seconds before reappearing and walking in the opposite direction.
Kasi hinanap ko talaga tong video na to yung record ng CCTV namin noon sa bahay ng parents ko. So, ayan, papakita ko sa inyo guys kung ano yung nakuha ng CCTV namin. Tingnan nyo guys sa 10/29/17. Okay? Tingnan nyo dito, may lalabas dito na parang usok. Tapos mabilis siyang papunta dito. Okay, wait natin mag-17. Okay, wait lang natin 17 seconds. Ayan. I-back natin.
Oh my.
17. Tingnan nyo dito. Ayun. Kita nyo? Ulitin natin. 17. Ayun, sobrang bilis niya. Tapos yung pangalawang nagpakita siya is 10:30. Tingnan nyo dito, mag-20 dyan. Tapos sa time na to, parang lumalakad na lang siya. Tingnan nyo, parang usok. Tapos nawala siya dito.
Thank you for watching. Please share and
Oh God, that is crazy. That was, I always like it when I find out that it's like a little compilation on there, because I hadn't seen those ones. That's crazy. That was pretty good. I'm telling you, this channel right here is a pretty good one. So go follow it if you're on TikTok. So here's another little story. It's by Stories with Krista, and she's talking about something strange that she saw in the Appalachian Mountains.
Mountains in November, and I went to the Appalachian Mountains in November, and I saw something that to this day I still can't really explain. Back in November, me and my boyfriend decided to get a tiny home Airbnb on the side of the mountains in Asheville, North Carolina to celebrate our 1 year of dating, and it was so lovely. We were there for 2 nights and 3 days, but on the second night, something happened that I still think about pretty frequently. We were coming home from dinner that night, and we both realized that we forgot to turn the string lights on outside of the Airbnb before leaving, so we knew it was going to be pitch black when we pulled up. And as we're pulling up to the tiny home, all of a sudden, my boyfriend's headlights of his truck catch something lurking underneath the porch. For reference, this tiny home had like 2 sides of the front porch, so you couldn't get to the front door on either side of the Airbnb, which is an important detail for later. But we're seeing this thing under the porch, and it looks like from a distance it's got rounded ears and is fully black. And at this point we're thinking, oh, it might be a black bear, because they are very common in the mountains. And we're like, well, if it's a black bear, we have to be pretty careful because the mama is probably close by. So my boyfriend's like, okay, what I'm gonna do is I am just gonna get out, I'm gonna run, unlock the door, and turn the lights on for you so you could run in after me. And I'm like, okay, that sounds good. So my boyfriend gets out and goes to unlock the door, and he says as he's turning the key, he turns to his right and sees something sitting there perched up on the stairs of the front porch, staring at him with 2 red piercing eyes. He said that it had rounded ears, was fully black, had a very long tail, and it was almost like a cat, but the size of a Labrador retriever. At this point, he screams at it to try and scare it off, so he basically just yells in this creature's face. He said that all it did was stare at him and calmly turn and walk away. And we went inside and we talked about it afterwards, and we still can't figure out what it is, because mountain lions are not native to North Carolina. It wasn't a bobcat because it had a long tail. He said it had red eyes and it was fully black, but jaguars don't exist in the Appalachian Mountains. Like, that's not a thing. Also, the fact that it just stared at him and calmly walked away instead of being startled like any other animal, specifically feral animal, would be in the mountains, like, I don't know. I have no idea. Call me crazy, but I think that we saw something that was not necessarily just a feral cat that night. Curious to see if anybody else has had any run-ins with feral giant cats that are strange. So, yeah. I went to the...
So people in the comments are saying that it's the cryptid known as the wapmus cat, which I 100% agree. That thing had red eyes and it didn't even flinch. It just kind of calmly walked up and said, okay, I'll be on my way then. Yeah, no, she definitely saw, or her boyfriend definitely saw. They saw a cryptid. I'm sorry. That's exactly what they saw. But guys, I have to pee right quick, so I'll be right back. While I'm gone, enjoy this little snow scene I captured this morning as it's snowing. It's like Narnia outside right now. It's snow is just falling. We're supposed to get 7 inches here in the Carolinas. Crazy. By the way, while we're taking this little potty break, let's go ahead and look at these numbers right here. All right, guys. Now, I notice a lot of y'all that watch me aren't subscribed. So let's go ahead and move those numbers up. If you're already here, if you're coming back, if you enjoy the videos, like I said, if you find yourself coming back again and again, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video, okay? So it's well worth it. If you come back every single time, you might as well just subscribe. Thanks, guys. Okay, Wolfpack, so we've actually meandered on over to Facebook. And this first one right here is by Rick Wade, and it's simply called Huge Creature. Now, you really have to look. I try to zoom in for you as much as I can during this, but there's definitely a cryptid in the barn once he turns back around there. So let's just give it a watch.
My niece just bought this house. Just bought this land. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the old barns. That's really pretty. Beautiful. Sure is gorgeous. What a life, you guys. Just think what a life would be to live here in Kentucky. Across from the big hills. Absolutely beautiful. That is gorgeous. Sure is.
Now, I don't know if you've seen it, okay? So, this, hold on. This is apparently what he captured, and somebody outlined it for us right here. It's apparently some kind of, I don't know what that is, honestly. Kind of freaky, to be honest. Let's see if we could go like back to the, let's see if I can zoom in on this really good. Yeah, there it is, right there. Right here. And I'll try to zoom in on it even further for you guys so you can see it better. And I don't know, maybe clarify it, clear it up as much as I can. Guys, what do you think that is? I think it's some kind of cryptid. What if it's like dogman? Or I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Now, this one right here is by Pasillo Infinito, okay? And it says, where, I don't even think it has a title. Yeah, I don't think this even has a title, but it's definitely some kind of creepy cryptid in the back. Let's just give it a watch. Its eyes are glowing. Oh, hell no to that. That's not a person, guys. What is it? Is it a hide behind? Is it a Bigfoot? Is it a cave person? Is it... What is that? I mean, it looks like a person. Maybe it's like a mimic or something. Like the way it like does the... Like, what the... hell? Nah, I cannot do it. It almost looks like it's got a bird beak too. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm stretching here, but like, what could that be? Creepy. No, thank you. You can have that forest. Okay, Wolfpack, so we have hop, skipped, and jumped our way on over to Instagram for a few reels. And this one right here is by Scary Encounter. It says, what in the actual fook? Full video, no audio in the beginning. This was last night. A security guard was doing his nightly rounds at a cemetery's crematorium, and then this was captured.
Lights, they turn off automatically at a certain hour. And I'll tell you right now, I'm going to walk you through now. I have a friend that works that he would see and hear things coming from these furnaces when they're burning the bodies. So when I'm walking through here, they usually put the urns out to send to the families. So when I'm walking here at night, I walk right by these urns that they put on these tables here. And then I come down, freaking out. Fuck.
So if you didn't see it, the lid on one of the urns opened up. And then that happened. So, yeah. I'd be getting out of there ASAP. So, yeah, let's go ahead and give this one a watch.
Someone sent me another pecan video. Let's take a look and see what happens. For one, why are you chilling outside with it? Why is it looking at you like that? And why are you doing nothing? That is terrifying.
Just pointing at it. So y'all know what the pagongs are, right? Like it's the it's like the deceased people in like the head wraps, and they bounce up and down. I've shared a couple of them before, but yeah.
What was that? Wait. What was that? It's literally... Oh, okay. Alright.
See,
it
like
looks
that.
like this is from the same person, but another pecan experience. I don't know if he hunts these or what. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Oh.
Yeah, sure. Let's poke the bear. Yeah, let's poke the bear.
Let's poke the pecan.
Why? Look at the face on that thing. That's actually terrifying. And
Yeah.
there's like lights all around behind it. I don't know if those are stars or something else. Why? Alright, someone sent me another pecan video.
And why do they always do this? Like in the video, like we see it, bro. We see it. Like, you don't have to put your fingers out there to get bit, okay? Like don't poke the pecan, okay? Not cool. So weird. Okay, Wolfpack, so we're actually going to be ending on YouTube. Now, somebody sent me these. Now, somebody sent me this one right here. I forgot who it was, so I apologize. I'll put it up in the comments if I find the comment. If not, I am so sorry. You can comment and say, hey, I sent that to you, and I'll pin it or something. I'll definitely acknowledge you, so I'm sorry. But it was posted by Trail Stories. Okay, and it says, these hunters claimed that they ended a dogman in a Michigan forest. Dogman encounter story. Now, I don't know if these I don't know if this is, real or not, but apparently it's saying that it is. So I don't know, guys. Let's go ahead and give it a watch.
A video clip appeared online last October, posted across multiple forums and social media accounts within hours. The footage was grainy, only about 15 seconds long, but what it showed stopped me cold. Hunters in Michigan wilderness standing over the body of something that should not exist. The creature was massive, easily 7 feet tall, even lying sprawled across the forest floor, covered in dark matted fur with a canine head that stretched far beyond any wolf or bear. One hunter held the jaws open to display rows of vicious teeth. Another posed with his rifle and a grin that made my stomach turn. Within 24 hours, the footage had millions of views and thousands of comments arguing whether this was real or the most elaborate hoax in cryptid history. I have spent years documenting cryptid encounters, listening to witnesses describe things that defy explanation. I have heard dogman accounts from credible people with nothing to gain from lying. But this footage struck me differently. If real, if these hunters had actually tracked and killed a dogman and posed with its body like a trophy deer, we were witnessing something far worse than just another encounter. We were witnessing the destruction of something rare and intelligent, something that has survived by learning to avoid us. So before we go further, make sure you subscribe and let us know where you are watching from.
Now, guys, let's go back to this, okay? I don't know. I mean, it seems a little, and they said it happened in last October. I had never heard of this, never seen this story. I've been doing dogman for a couple years now, been doing cryptids in general for a couple years now. I've never seen this until now. Now, let's go back and see some other.
Whether this was real or the most elaborate hoax in cryptid history.
Y'all, I mean, it looks real, but could it just be a hoax? Absolutely, it could be. You never, or, the dreaded A word, slop. You just can't mark that out nowadays, unfortunately. But as always, I'm going to leave it up for y'all to decide. Let me move my big head right here so you can see the dogman properly. Yeah, there you go. Get you a good full look at these pictures right here. Actually, let me take myself out of it completely. And
I have spent years.
Let you look at these photographs right here. Okay, we got this one right here. And then we've got the one with him laying down. And where's the one of him showing his teeth? Hold on. There was one of him, like, where he's holding up in his mouth, right? Now, I think those were just pictures, but they, like, animated the picture of him, like, throwing up, the peace sign or whatever. Okay, so yeah, that is the supposed real picture right there. The pictures. Okay. And then, I mean, guys, if this is real, it's just way too good to be true, almost. Like, it's just... There we go. That's what I was looking for right there. What in the world? That looks so real to me. I don't even know what to think of that, guys. Like, insane if it's real. The most compelling footage I have ever seen before in my life, if it's real. But as always, I'm going to let y'all decide. What do you think? Definitely let me know in the comments. I know one thing for sure. It deserves a big, oh, hell no to that. Definitely, oh, hell no, certified. Well, everyone, what did you think about that creepy and mysterious compilation today? Let me know in the comments. Guys, if you want to send me any creepy clips, you can definitely email me, or you can tag me on any social media that you have. I do have them all. And as always, I want to give a shout out to all of the members of the channel. Guys, thank you so much for what you do. You really do help this channel more than you know. And stay tuned next week for the live pulling of the free merchandise for you guys, okay? And speaking of merch, don't forget to check it out. There's always 20% off your entire purchase when you put in the discount code WOLFPACK at the end. Or if you spend over $100, you can get free shipping. And Wolfpack, remember, keep your head up, keep your paws up, stay strong, keep going, and make sure you stay tuned to the very next episode. And until then, guys, bye!